Hello and welcome to Power Play On Demand. My name is Laura. I'm here with Jared and Katie today to do a 20-minute intermediate workout. So I want you to grab a set of dumbbells, set them off to the side and slightly behind the plate, as well as a towel and some water. We're going to set our plates to 30 to 35 hertz low. Remember, you're going to have to keep pressing that repeat button so that we keep that vibration going, especially for those of you on a personal plate. If you're on a larger plate, you can set that plate to a continuous 9-minute run, so that you just have to press that repeat button twice. Are you guys ready to go?
Yes.
All right. We're going to start by preparing the body first. Take the feet about hip distance apart. We're gonna sit into a squat. I want you to lift the arms right up at the top. Knees tracking right over the middle of the shoes, hips driving back. Just getting that body warm here in the prepare section of this workout. All right, let's go into a light jog right on top of the plate. Now, if at any time you feel slightly unstable, if you're on a larger plate, you can always turn, grab the column. If you're on a personal plate, you can see that Katie's just got a pole right there to help support her, or you can have your hand right on the back of a chair. And remember, keep that plate vibrating. Light on the feet, knees bent. All right, taking those feet back apart, let's go right back into that squat with that arm driver at the top. With each successive round, we want to try and sit a little bit deeper, pushing those hips back, keeping that chest lifted, finding a little bit more depth, a little bit more warmth in the body as that vibration gets the blood circulating, movements get our heart pumping. All right, let's go back to that jog right up on the plate. So light on the feet. Today in our perform section, we're gonna be doing 6 exercises, 3 rounds, 30 seconds each. It's gonna be a phenomenal 20-minute workout. I know my team's looking forward to it, getting a little sweat on. Hopefully you guys at home are fired up too. All right, one last time, take those feet apart, sit right down into that squat, lifting at the top. Again, remember to always move at your pace. That might be slower than us. It might be taking an extra break, getting a drink of water. Working on the plate does dehydrate us more quickly than working out in a traditional setting. So don't ever be afraid to grab that drink, towel down, and then jump back in with us. Think about pushing those knees out, activating the glute, and last one. Let's go back to that jog. So we feeling a little bit warmer? Yes, good. Because the warm-up is just about finished. Got our central nervous system working, our musculoskeletal system working, our lymphatic system working. Yay, vibration. All right, first exercise. Let's go ahead, carefully sit down with your plate, grab your dumbbells. We're gonna come right back up on top. Squat to an overhead press. So I want you to brace the core, bring the dumbbells right to the shoulders as we sit back and drive up, push those plates right to the ceiling. So really keeping that midsection engaged, knees a little soft. Full body movement's gonna help keep the heart rate up while we work on strength. Last one, deadlifts. So I'm gonna ask my team to turn a little sideways with me so you guys can see us. Knees are soft, we're gonna tip from the hip, back is flat, come up with an upright row. So elbows high, dumbbells come to the middle of the chest. Take your eyes down with the body, and again, moving at your own pace, press those heels into the floor. Let's do one more, team. Now coming down into a bent over position. We're gonna do bent over rows. So dumbbells pull back to the hips, elbows coming high right toward the ceiling, squeezing shoulder blades together. Back should be nice and flat and eyes out in front of you on the floor. Now the vibration is just gonna enhance each of these exercises, causing many, 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 many more muscle contractions than we could ever get by just using the dumbbells. Last one. All right, carefully set those dumbbells back off to the side. We're coming down for walking push-ups. So with your hands on the plate, we're gonna do one push-up in the middle, walk to the side, one with one hand on the floor, come back to the center, one in the middle, and then walk to the other side. Now I've asked Katie to show you an example of a way you can make this maybe a little bit more achievable if you're not quite ready to be on the toes. So she's got her knees down on the ground for this. All right, last push-up, team. Let's come around to the front for a tricep dip. Fingers are forward, elbows in. We're gonna sit our hips down. Jared and I are gonna show you a little bit more advanced version by reaching for that toe. We sit and reach. Again, Katie's got another form of this tricep dip where she's just really sticking with that tricep work, working through the back side. If you wanna challenge that core, challenge the full body, you go for that toe touch. And last one, we're gonna flip back over for mountain climbers. So here we're gonna drive the heart rate up, team. In a plank position, shift your weight forward, drive the knees toward the chest and try to keep your feet off the floor. Now, you can always slow this move down. So Katie could show it from a slow move. She could even bring it down, knees on the ground if you wouldn't mind, and then drive her knee in toward the chest. For another regression, another option. Thank you, my dear, for showing that. All right, guys, let's grab our dumbbells, come back up on top. We have 2 more rounds of all those exercises. So, as you can see, Katie has to remember to keep pressing repeat on her personal plate. Jared and I are lucky enough with these larger plates that ours keep running for those continuous 9 minutes. We want to keep that vibration going. And last one, deadlift upright row. We're gonna sit right into this. So that tip, squeezing shoulder blades down into your back pockets, pressing those heels into the floor. We're gonna work that entire posterior kinetic chain. Those are your posture muscles. Letting that vibration enhance the contraction, getting more muscles doing more of the work more of the time. And one more. All right, back into a bent over row. So sitting into that position, elbows come towards the ceiling, eyes out in front of you. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. We really want to work that back. That's good. I can hear my team breathing heavy. I like it. That means we're getting into the heart of this work. Equal parts cardio and strength in this intermediate workout. All these full body moves. And last one, set those dumbbells down, off to the side again. We want to have clear space as we move into those walking push-ups. So shift that weight forward, eyes over the front of the fingers, and off we go. If you need to, take a break. If you need to, hit repeats, get a drink. Last one, come over to the front of the plate for those tricep dips. Fingers forward, elbows in. Sit and either stay with that dip like Katie, or you can come right along with Jared and I. Try to keep those hips nice and square by bracing through that midsection as you reach for that toe. And last one, mountain climbers team. Let's elevate that heart rate. Drive those knees up. Trying to keep everything really still by bracing the core. About 5 more seconds. If you need to, grab a quick drink. Otherwise, you're gonna jump right in. Grab those dumbbells. We have 1 more round. Off we go, squat press. Last round of each of these exercises. So the end is in sight. Hang in there. Thinking about the amazing things we can do in just 20 minutes on a power plate. Improving cardiovascular fitness, muscle strength and endurance. Last one, deadlift to upright row. So tipping from that hip, draw those elbows up. Letting those eyes come down with the body helps to keep that neck and spine aligned as we let the vibration do most of the work. Have you memorized what's next yet? Bent over rows, bent over rows. Draw those elbows in, reshape that back. I always like to say that in the gym, it's always tank top season, right? It doesn't matter. Always gonna keep working. Keeping those abs braced. We're nearly through. Remember, each time we do this, it's the last time you have to do that exercise. You don't have to see it again. Last one, set those dumbbells down, back, off, out of the way. For those walking push-ups, right down into the plate. Jared, Katie, how we doing? Good. It's still positive, I like it. Whether or not they're smiling, I don't know. Keep fighting, team, keep fighting. Let's go to those tricep dips. We're hanging in there right to the end. Workout is nearly through, then we get a nice stretch for reward. Okay, I look over and Katie's still smiling. Maybe I should have made it harder. No. Always looking to challenge yourself just a little bit. Last one, mountain climbers, 30 seconds. Team, this is it, last part of our perform. Drive those knees up. Get that heart rate up one last time. Press through those hands, feeling that vibration travel up through the shoulders. Really doing some massive work right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a quick little drink break before we finish off this 20-minute workout. Maybe towel down. Pressing repeat as needed. Keep that vibration going. We're gonna do a bit of recovery. So we're gonna start with a hamstring stretch. Couple them onto the plate with us. Using the column or a pole or the top of a chair, we're gonna stretch through the hamstrings. So lengthening out the back side of the legs, doing it in a dynamic way. So I really want you to exactly use the plate to shift your weight side to side. Or in this case, Katie's using that pole for balance as she pushes through those hips, finding length through the back side of her leg. Beautiful. Now we're gonna shift and come around to the front for a yoga squat. So when we say that, we oftentimes think squat. It's actually a stretch. So we're gonna try and drop our hips all the way down to our heels and then press out for a hip opener. Really tight part of our body for most of us because we have a lot of office jobs, we sit, we drive. So we really need these hip openers to help with just overall health functionality. If you need to, you can always hold on to the front of your plate for a little bit of extra stability, or you could hold onto the column, to the pole if you feel like it's really hard to get down into that position. All right, let's take a moment. Breathe as you stand up. We're coming back into that hamstring stretch. So again, shifting that weight side to side. Try to find length down through that hamstring, allowing that recovery process to begin. Blood flow back to those muscles and areas that have just worked. And let's come back down into that yoga squat. So when we work out, we actually cause inflammation. We do it on purpose, But the goal is then our body adapts and hopefully reduces that inflammation. The plate is going to speed up that process because the vibration brings blood flow back to those areas, immediately beginning that recovery process, speeding things up so we're a little less sore, we see bigger benefits. One more time, coming right back up into that dynamic hamstring stretch. So last time, team. Again, just see how that feels, that massive tingling that you've got going on. That's blood flow going right up into those capillaries. And last time through for a yoga squat. Come back down, opening up through those hips. So we want to thank you today for joining us for this intermediate workout. Thank you to Jared, thank you to Katie, and we hope to see you guys soon.